All right, the October 2016, 2017, 2018 EDEXPRESS Windows Release 1 desk reference ED initiated import setup of the ED reserved the 25 message class each of the award with each year. Um, Such as the ED 2517 op, the delivery additional information for the such as you so you through student aid and internet gateway. When you receive a file with one of these message classes with the following setup steps below that define the passage class, EDEXPRESS adds the report name of the import title and type list with the global tab of the import dialog box. To set up the ED initiated imports, select the tool setup with global for the menu bar. The ED initiated imports. Click the message class for the field. Click the down arrow and select the passage class for the year defining type. Import name provided with the ED optional. Press enter the click adding to add another import. Click OK, yes, and then return to the EDEXPRESS name the window when you've finished with the defining of the message of the class. Set up the use of the database at EDEXPRESS enables you to add your own fields for the database. The fields appear on the student records and can be used with developing queries. You can create up to 200 user-defined fields in your database. To change the user-defined field, you must delete and recreate it. You cannot modify user-defined fields. You can fill user-defined field data manually by opening student record, selecting the user database tab, and entering the data automatically by using the multiple entry. You can also use the global external import file to add the user-defined data fields. So to set up the user-defined database, select the tool setup for the main menu bar with the global the user and the user database. Click OK. To enter the following value, enter each of the field when you enter the add your database. Parameter description field, the name of the field. You can use up to 20 characters. The type of the name, data, and type of the data used in the field. With the click the down arrow to display the list of the types. Length of the data, the numeric text, and yes or no. Description of the field. You can use the up to 50 characters. Press enter to click add the additional fields. When you are finished with adding the fields, the click OK and click the yes to save. Create the user-defined user letter box. EDEXPRESS enables to create the user-defined text letters that you routinely send to the students. You can create as many letters as you need. Letters formatted so within letter is folded. And the student address appears with the window of the number 10 window of envelopes. To select the user-defined user test letter test, the tool set up at the main menu bar. Then use the global clues the user-defined with the user letter test. And to create your text, enter your text up to 42 lines in total. You can associate the letter with a specific module. Click OK and to continue and click yes to save. Create the user-defined auto award letter text. The EDEXPRESS enables you to create a text for the award letters. You can create many letters as you need. Letters are formatted so that when your letter is folded, the student address appears in the window of the number 10 window of envelope. To create a user-defined award letter text, the tool select tool setup with the menu bar with the clue. Choose the global user-defined award letter text. Enter your text up to 12 lines. Choose whether or not to include the greeting with the student's name. Include your greeting. We suggest you also allow the extra space between the greeting and the text. Click OK and to continue, click yes. Create user-defined document tracking letter. Enable the EDEXPRESS enables to create text for the documentation tracking letters. You can create as many letters as you need. Letters are formatted so that when the letter is folded, the student address appears in the window of the number 10 window of envelope. To create the user-defined documentation tracking letter text. To select the tools and set up the menu of the bar. Then includes choose the global. Choose the user-defined documentation tracking letter text. Enter your text up to 14 lines. Choose the 14 lines. Choose whether or not to include the greeting within the student names. You can also choose to notify the preset text of the text box 2 and 3. Click OK and click yes to save. What is EDEXPRESS? Alright, EDEXPRESS module enables you to create, correct, review, print, export, import student financial aid records and enter the password by selecting the password tab, which takes the FAA access to the central processing system online, where you can enter the initial end application for the student, corrective student record, selecting the student inquiry text tab, which then takes the FAA access central processing station online with the where they enter in corrections to be a specific transaction imported to institutional student instruction requirements into the EDEXPRESS, where you can compare the data, review the print of the ISIR data, and then generate the reports. Alright, correct students with records is selecting the student inquiry tab, which takes the FAA access central processing station online, where they can enter the correction specific transactions, import institutional student information record to the EDEXPRESS, where you can compare the data, review the print of the institution information record to edit with the generated reports, review the institutional student information records on the institutional student information review tab, where they can review the student's institution student information review data of the print of the student's activity transaction, compare the data with the two transactions for a particular student. Use the print dialog box to prevent the variety of lists of the report records for the EDEXPRESS module, including the institution student information records, the NSDLDS's data, the FISAP report listed process of the institution student information record, the ERL, use the defined format, student summary, export students data for the ACI to the ASC to the file for the using the spreadsheet with external system. After imported for the institution student information record for the EDEXPRESS, you can import the accepted institutional student information records into the Teach Grant with the direct loan Pell modules that use the creating origination, disbursement, packaging module to use the creating of the student aid packaging. When open the student records directly with the EDEXPRESS toolbar of typing the original and current social security number and checking the open, selecting the student original social security number, the current social security number, the clipping the lips button, the clicking OK, then clicking OK, selecting the institutional student information button with the pick of the institution student information form list, clicking OK, and then clicking Open. You can also select File Open the menu bar with the pressing Control O to initiate the opening of the record. Either the action places the cursor in the original social security number, the field into the toolbar. If your student record a record opens, you can open another record entering and selecting the student social security number, the institutional student information record for the toolbar. The first record closes the automatically prompting you to save the change of the next student's record. Opens the same module tab as the previous record. Important news. News for the 2017 and 2018. In the fall of 2015, President Obama announced two major changes for the FAFSA process. First, the President announced the change of the data when the student families can begin with the submit the FAFSA. The traditional FAFSA that had become available on the January 1st, the upcoming financial award, aid award, July 1st through June 30th. For example, the 2016-2017 FAFSA was available June 1st, 2016. Beginning with the 2017-2018 financial aid application for the FAFSA will become available for October 1st of the year. Before upcoming award of the year, this 2017-2018 FAFSA filling will begin October 1st of 2016. By having the FAFSA available early, the financial aid process will generally coincide with the college admissions application decision cycle, ideally allowing schools to provide financial aid information sooner to the students and families. Senior President, second, the President announced the change of the financial for the fiscal tax year and the information collected for the FAFSA traditional FAFSA applications have including information prior to the tax year. For example, the 2016-2017 FAFSA collected with the 2015 information beginning with the 2017-2018 FAFSA will collect the information from one tax year earlier. This means the 2017-2018 FAFSA will collect the taxes year for the income in 2015 information, but not in 2016. Because of this change, most of the students will be applicable to complete their FAFSA using the information for the completed tax return, where updated with the EDEXPRESS accumulated with both these exchanges of the 2017-2018 cycle. These changes include the update to the EDEXPRESS functionality to allow the earlier processing to receive the dates of the institutional student information review record. Received the central processing center with the prior cycle, as well as the retention of the institution student information records field labels referencing 2015,000 tax year. New for the 2017-2018 medical benefits received with the students and parents dependent with the school. Students are now collected on the FAFSA use the central processing system. The criteria along with the supplemental security system income to determine the auto zero of the EFC simplified with the needed tested eligibility resolved this change. The student and parent with the institutional student information record fields that were associated previously with the student's social security number, income, social security incomes have been updated to include the Medicaid with the field name labeled EDEXPRESS app express functionality. For example, the student field that is printed on the institutional student record information record is now labeled Medicaid and student SSI. For certain circumstances, the institutional system, student information record import process update for the student eligibility code field of the demo tab. If blanks to match with the historical diploma, the equivalent value of the institutional student information record. For the example, the student eligibility code is blank with the demo tab. With the important with the institutional student information record with the historical development equivalent value of the 1 of the high school diploma. Student eligibility code for the demo tab is updated with the 06 for the high school diploma. The student software allows to convert the high school diploma to the equivalent of value of the 3 homeschooled student eligibility code for the code for homeschooled and the 8 high school diploma equivalent value of the GED state equivalent test. The student eligibility code 07 GED state authorized high school equivalent certificate. If the institutional student information report is important function does not update the student eligibility code field, you must use the manual entry of the global multiple entry of the external obligation, add and change the import options available to direct loan Pell Grant teach the grants module to update the field before you can originate the save loan grant records of the student. See the 2017-2018 Common Origination and Disbursement Technical reference volume 2 section 1-3. The student eligibility code value should be at the demo tab of the field of the EDEXPRESS 2017-2018 Public Law 11-12-1140 or 14-1. Eliminated subsidized direct subsidized loans when new with the borrowers and their enrollment type exceeded the 150% of the published length of the longest term program of the study within the borrower was enrolled. New borrowers are defined in any part of the outstanding loan balance with the direct subsidized, direct unsubsidized plus loan parenting. Plus grad plus FEL consolidation with the converted with the teacher grant on and after the July 1st, 2013 to assist the COD in determining the qualified for the new borrower. The COD interfaces the National Student Loan Disbursement System to determine if the student has outstanding federal student loan balance. To help identify the students with effective with these regulations, institutional student information records include the two National Student Loan Disbursement data elements, subsidized usage limits applies the flag subsidized usage period. For subsidized usage limits, it applies the flag valid values. Y borrower is subject to up to 155 subsidized usage limit rules, and the borrower is not subject to 155 subsidized usage limit rules. And blank. For subsidized usage period values of the 000 to the 999,000 indicated usage period for the quarters and the years. The subsidized usage limited applies the flag to subsidized usage period period of the National Student Loan Disbursement System Statement Financial Aid History section of the Institutional Service Student Information Record with the National Stock of the National Student Loan Disbursement are printed on the National Student Loan Disbursement Report. In addition to the National Student Loan Disbursement, the post-screening reason for the code of the 25 identifies the student with the change the subsidized usage limited applies the flag of the result. In the pro screening, we may also want to monitoring the institutional student information records with the National Student Loan Disbursement post-screening reason for the code 26 indicating the change in the student loan subsidized status, 27 indicating the degrees of the student subsidized usage period of the National Student Loan Disbursement System post-screening the reason for the field of the National Student Loan Distribution Financial Aid History of the section Institutional Service System and Institutional Student Information Record review the National Loan Disbursement and printed with the National Student Loan Disbursement Report. Alright, EDEXPRESS system setup. I'm only going to read one more of these, at the top of the major systems. EDEXPRESS system setup. The setup of the EDEXPRESS system options will then be they import the records to set up the tools and set up the menu code bar with the truth of the EDEXPRESS system. The clear they updated the demographic checkbox. Check if you do not want the EDEXPRESS to update with the demographic records. When you report the import, the institutional student information report, the EDEXPRESS automatically updates the field on the student demographic records demo tab, which import the higher transaction than the one currently in the EDEXPRESS database. Leave with one update of the demographic database. Check select if you want the EDEXPRESS to update the fields with the student demo tab. When you import the institutional student information record, the demographic fields are updated within the higher transaction number that is reported. Under normal circumstances, you'd allow the EDEXPRESS to update the demographic data, but select the compare with the demographic data with the checkbox if you want the EDEXPRESS to print a list with the changes of the demographic during the institutional student information record. The import the process of the part of the import report, the edit and report. Click OK and click yes to save. Importing and printing institutional student information records, importing data into the into EDEXPRESS.